Hello, first graders. Today we're going to read a very exciting book called Dear Abuelo. We're going to read through the entire book first, and then we're going to focus in on our special purpose today, which is to look at the illustrations and determine what they teach us about character feelings as well as the setting. So let's take a careful look together. Dear Abuelo. Juana gave her grandfather a big hug. Abuelo, I'm going to miss you so much, she said. I promised to write to you about New York. I can't wait, said her grandfather, hugging her back. Then he waved goodbye as Juana and her mom got in the car and left for the airport. Soon after they moved from Mexico, Juana kept her promise and wrote to her grandfather. Dear Abuelo, I have so much to tell you. Let me start from the beginning. I can't believe I flew on a plane. Mommy let me sit next to the window seat, and I got to see the top of the clouds. They looked so fluffy. It's too bad we can't walk on them. Our new house has a fireplace, and the yard is really big. Mommy said we can make a fire when it snows. Maybe it will be like in the movies and I'll get to make a snowman. Love, Juana. Dear Abuelo, today was the first day of school. I got to ride in a yellow school bus that picks me up right in front of our house. Before school, I made sure to practice the English words I know, but it was a confusing day. I was really trying, but I couldn't understand everything that people were saying. Welcome to first grade. When the teacher took attendance, she called out Joanna instead of Juana. I was too embarrassed to tell her she pronounced my name wrong. Starting at a new school isn't easy. Love, Juana. Dear Abuelo, I wish I had a name that was easier to say in English. I told Mommy what happened at school, and you know what I learned? When she was little, she wanted a different name too. There were so many girls named Maria, she didn't feel like her name was special. But now she can't imagine having a different name. Mommy gave me Abuela Juana's picture to keep in my room. She said that I should always remember that my name is beautiful like Abuela. It made me feel proud to have the same name as Abuela. And Mommy was proud of me for getting through my first day of school, even though I'm still learning English. Love, Juana. The caption says, I miss Abuela's garden. Dear Abuelo, today I got to sit next to a girl named Elizabeth. The teacher told me she would be my class buddy. Elizabeth was born in the United States, but her family is from Mexico, just like us. She can speak English and Spanish, and she helps me in class. My new friend, Elizabeth. I told Elizabeth about the teacher pronouncing my name wrong. Elizabeth thought I should tell the teacher, but I am too shy. So Elizabeth went with me to talk to the teacher about my name. Then I helped the teacher practice saying it the right way. I'm so happy. Abrazos, Juana. Yay, she said my name right. Dear Abuelo, every day I like my new school more and more. The other day, the librarian showed me a part of the school library that has books in Spanish. I even found a book by an author named Juana. Maybe I'll write a book someday. All About Me by Juana. Outside, the leaves are starting to turn red, yellow, and orange. Fall is so different in New York. I'll tell you all about it in my next letter. Don't forget to write back. Love, Juana. So, boys and girls, we read a story, and now I want to go back and look at our purpose today, which again has to do with using the illustrations to support our understanding of character feelings and setting. So let's take a look together at a few pages. Okay, here we go. All right, so when I look at the illustration, I see Juana and her new friend Elizabeth. Uh, Juana is holding her book and waving to Elizabeth. I see that both of the girls are smiling, and I also see that they're standing by cubbies. These cubbies and the backpack, as well as the books, help indicate to me that the setting is at school. Since the girls are waving and smiling, it looks to me like they're happy to meet each other. Juana is happy to have a new friend. So the illustration helps me to see a lot. I can tell where they are by what I see in the picture. Like I said, cubbies let me know that they're at school. All the backpacks lined up, the one here on the floor, and the book in her hand. Um, they're waving and smiling, so they're happy to meet each other. They're standing a little far apart, so maybe they're a little nervous and a little shy about meeting each other for the very first time. So the illustrations are very important in helping me to understand exactly how characters are feeling and also to help me gather information about the setting. I'd like to give you guys a chance today to take a look at another page so that you can carefully figure out information about the setting and the characters' feelings. So, I would like you to take a look at this page. Take a moment to look very carefully at the illustration. I want you to look very carefully at Juana. I want you to look very carefully at her mom. And I want you to look very carefully at the background to understand the setting. So I'm going to give you a sentence starter. The setting is blank because I see blank. Juana is feeling blank because blank. Take a moment to think about that. Think about what you see in the illustrations. As you finish that, I would love for you to share that on Seesaw.